Today I would like to discuss the solid waste management part 5. Dear students, myself Dr. Digna Varghese. Contents of the presentation: waste, energy production from waste. Waste. Wastes are unwanted or unusable materials of any substance which is discarded after primary use, or it is worthless, defective, and of no use. The term waste is typically applied to the solid waste, sewage, that is wastewater, hazardous waste, and e-waste or electronic waste. Waste disposal, the term indicates the collection, processing, and recycling or deposition of the waste materials of human society. Hazardous waste include the materials that are toxic, reactive, ignitable, corrosive, infectious, or radioactive. Toxic waste is essentially the chemical waste from industries, chemical or biological processes that can cause injury or death when it is either ingested or absorbed by the skin. Reactive wastes are chemically unstable and react violently or explosively with air or water. Infectious wastes are those waste materials that may contain pathogens. That wastes are obtained from used bandages, hypodermic needles, and other materials from the medical and research facilities. And the radioactive waste that emit ionizing energy that can harm the living organisms, that is present or obtained from the nuclear power generation, and also from the medical applications such as for the cancer treatment, cobalt and iodine isotopes are used. So these are some important terms used in the solid waste management. Energy production from waste. Energy from waste technologies or waste to energy technologies, that is similar. Waste that cannot be recycled can be utilized through biological treatment to create biogas, or through the thermal treatment to produce fuel gases or flue gases, the chemical energy of which can then be converted to electricity and heat energy. Waste to energy technologies or energy from waste technologies. First one is the using landfill gas from anaerobic digestion of biodegradable waste of landfills. We know the waste containing organic matter including polymers like starch, glycogen, chitin, and lignocellulose, etc. These can be degraded by the enzymes or the microorganisms present in the land. The major products are methane and carbon dioxide. First, the organic waste present on the upper part. If oxygen is there, the aerobic microorganisms degraded the organic waste into carbon dioxide and water, and the absence of the oxygen, the organic waste degraded by the anaerobic microorganisms that will convert the organic waste into methane, carbon dioxide, and water. In the deeper part of a landfill, the waste go through anaerobic digestion, and there will be 40 to 70% of the methane gas is obtained. The methane present in the landfill gas is a source of energy. Its combustion energy can be used in boilers to generate steam, which can then be used to drive the turbine generator that will produce electricity. So here from the waste we can generate electrical energy and also the heat energy, which is used in boilers to generate steam, and this steam can be used to drive a turbine generator that will produce electricity. Biogas from anaerobic digestion of biodegradable waste in a digester. That is the second method. Here, in a human engineered decomposing system called an anaerobic digester that we are already discussed in a biogas plant, the organic biodegradable waste can be made to undergo decomposition, generating biogas which contains 40 to 70% of methane. Anaerobic digestion of biodegradable organic waste uses methane producing bacteria and an oxygen free environment to degrade the waste under controlled conditions of temperature, moisture and pH, etc. Here the organic waste at anaerobic condition, the presence of anaerobic microorganisms converts waste into methane, carbon dioxide and water. This biogas, that is methane, can be used as a fuel for cooking or as a natural gas substitute in vehicles. That is actually from the biogasification. Methods available to convert biogas into electricity. That is, use a biogas as a fuel to produce pressurized steam from water and then use the steam to power a turbine generator in order to produce electricity. Here an anaerobic digester, to that organic waste is disposed, to that here we will get biogas by the action of anaerobic microorganisms that will produce a pressurized steam from water and then use this steam to boiler to power a turbine generator which will produce electrical energy. That is biogas. On upgradation, it will convert it to power a steam turbine, or that is turbine generator, or a Stirling engine or internal combustion engine that will undergo to power a turbine generator that will produce electricity. Another one is flue gas from incineration of waste. Incineration is another technology that can be used to produce electricity and heat from waste. The waste are incinerated to make a flue gas having a temperature greater than 800 degrees Celsius. That is, waste in the presence of air that will put into the incinerator at a high temperature, that is in between 900 to 1000 degrees Celsius or more. We can say that greater than 800 degrees Celsius, and we will get flue gas. The energy is used to produce high pressure steam which is passed through the turbines to produce electricity. Here we can see a flow diagram, that is waste put into incinerator, undergo incineration at a higher temperature more than 800 degrees Celsius. It will give heat energy, flue gas and ash, and we will get from this flue gas to high pressurized steam that will pass through steam turbines. From that we will get electricity. Any unused energy from the low pressure steam, we are using the high pressurized steam. If any unused low pressurized steam is here, can be used to heat up the water. The warmed water can then be supplied to the households or can be used to heat up the houses during winter in foreign countries. So Here, if any high pressurized steam is there, which is used to work the steam turbines in order to generate the electricity. If any low pressure steam is there, it is used to heat up the water or can be used to heat up the houses during winter. And the remaining organic waste is converted to ash. That ash can be disposed to any landfills. Syngas from gasification of waste. Gasification of municipal solid waste involves the reaction of carbonaceous content of the waste, that is the organic matter of the waste, with an oxygen containing reagent, usually it may be oxygen or air or steam, which acts as the oxygen containing reagent, that is also known as the source of oxygen, generally at temperatures above 800 degrees Celsius. From that we will get syngas. The main product of the gasification process of organic waste is syngas, which contains carbon monoxide and hydrogen mainly. Syngas can be burnt in a boiler to generate steam. This steam can be used to drive the turbine for power generation. That means by driving the turbine we will get electricity, and also this fuel can be used as in a gas engine. So from organic waste that contain some polymers like starch, glycogen, chitin, lignocellulose, etc., that will undergo aerobic digestion or anaerobic digestion, that will create methane, from that is biogas, that will be converted to heat energy or electrical energy. This method is known as, or this technology is known as, energy from waste technology or waste to energy technologies. Thank you for your attention.